strength of mind rests in sobriety, for this keeps your reason unclouded by passion. The oldest, shortest words, yes and no, are those which require the most thought. Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. Educate the children, and it won't be necessary to punish the men. As soon as laws are necessary for men, they are no longer fit for freedom. As long as man continues to be the ruthless destroyer of lower living beings, he will never know health or peace, for as long as men massacre animals, they will kill each other. Indeed, he who sows the seed of murder and pain cannot reap joy and love. There is no harm in repeating a good thing. Friends are as companions on a journey, who ought to aid each other to persevere in the road to a happier life. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in a few. The soul is dyed the color of its thoughts. Think only on those things that are in line with your principles and can bear the light of day. The content of your character is your choice, day by day. What you choose, what you think, and what you do is who you become. Choose rather to be strong of soul than strong of body. The most momentous thing in human life is the art of winning the soul to good or evil. It is better whether to be silent, or to say things of more value than silence. Sooner throw a pearl at hazard than an idle or useless word, and do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in a few. The beginning of reform is not so much to equalize property, as to train the noble sort of natures not to desire more, and to prevent the lower from getting more. Justice will overtake fabricators of lies and false witnesses. There are men and gods, and beings like Pythagoras. Do not speak of your happiness to one less fortunate than yourself. Respect yourself and others will respect you. Rest is a good thing, but boredom is its brother. The most important thing in life is to know thyself. Do not impose on others what you do not wish for yourself. The stars in the heavens sing a music, if only we had ears to hear it. The most perfect political community is one in which the middle class is in control, and outnumbers both of the other classes. He who sows the seed of murder and pain cannot reap joy and love. There is a good principle which created order, light, and man, and an evil principle which created chaos, darkness, and woman. Wisdom thoroughly learned will never be forgotten. It is not so much what is poured into the student, but what is planted that really counts. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. Life and death are but phases of the same thing, the reverse and obverse of the same coin. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. Choose friends who are superior to you in wisdom and virtue, if you aspire to become like them. The golden rule of life is to avoid excesses, and that is equally true of the mind and the body. The world is divided into two categories: those who understand and appreciate mathematics, and those who do not. The soul of man is divided into three parts: reason, spirit, and passion. The secret of good health lies in successful adjustment to changing stresses on the body. The body is the soul's house. Shouldn't we therefore take care of our house so that it doesn't fall into ruin? There is nothing so good as the possession of a fine library. The way to freedom is through knowledge. The wise man does not speak because he has something to say. He speaks because he has something to do. No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river, and he's not the same man. Moderation in all things is the key to happiness. Truth is so great a perfection, that if God would render himself visible to men, he would choose light for his body and truth for his soul. The laws of nature are written in the language of mathematics. The universe is made of ratios, and the ratios are made of numbers. Numbers are the language of the universe. In anger, we should refrain both from speech and action. As long as there are numbers, there is hope. The beginning is the most important part of the work. Above the cloud with its shadow is the star with its light. Above all things reverence thyself.